Good, almost afternoon, Honors Algebra 2 students. I'm going to go ahead and show an example of long division. Just to let everyone know right now, I am never going to make you do long division, but I know some students prefer it. So I'm going to give you one example, and I'm actually going to take 8/117 part B. I'm going to show this example but using long division, and I also know this problem has a remainder, so we can touch on that. Again, if you like long division, awesome. If you don't, you do not need to use it, so please don't think this is something additional. It's just optional. All right, so here's how long division works. We start with the highest degree term of the polynomial, and the first thing you do is you divide it just by the x term. So 6x cubed divided by 2x is 3x squared. Once you do that division, you multiply that number by what you're dividing by. So I get 6x cubed and 15 plus 15x squared. Then you take this quantity and you subtract it. So you got to be careful with your sign there. So 6x cubed minus 6x cubed, they cancel. 7x squared minus 15x squared is a negative 8x squared. And then you drop down the next term. And then we repeat. So negative 8x squared divided by 2x is a negative 4x. I take the negative 4x and multiply it by that 2x plus 5. So I get negative 8x squared minus 20x. Okay, and you notice that this first term keeps canceling. Now here's why I don't like long division, because it gets a little messy with negatives. So negative 8x squared minus a negative 8x squared is like plus, so they cancel. Now be careful here. Minus a negative 20x is a positive 20x, so this turns out to be 4x. And I drop my last term down. So 4x divided by 2x is 2. When I multiply it, I get 4x plus 10. I subtract that, so these cancel, but I'm left with 18 minus 10 is 8. Since this is not 0, it's a number, it's a remainder, which means 2x plus 5, or basically that this quantity, 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 16x plus 18, is not evenly divisible. You can divide, but it's not a factor, okay? So then I go ahead, how do I write the remainder? You always add it to what you get, and you put it over what you're dividing by. So that's how we write the remainder. This quantity right here is the remainder. So here's the answer to 817, I believe, part B, using long division. Again, it's optional. You can try it, but you don't have to do it. This was for Sarah and 4AB. Enjoy.